Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment to make sure that all the live streams are set on up. Because Twitter is going. YouTube thumbnails up to date. Twitch is going. Like Rumble is going. Disable the preview on OBS, make stuff a bit smoother. Let me double check my other computer. And it looks like my other computer, I can see the live streams perfectly fine over there. So let's go to get started. I got, of course, a good number of replays. Also, recently a whole bunch of 2v2, so let's just go ahead and start from the top. Hopefully my voice lasts longer today. Been a common issue where just my voice has not been good. Greetings everyone, and Great here. Another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south or right side as US forces of Vagabond. Spawn on the right side as the other US forces. We have Hua Zi Li, I think. Spawn as the Panzer Elite forces, we have Gravedigger, and spawn as the other Panzer Elite player, we have Jimmy Choo. And I noticed the Hua Zi Li was speaking a foreign language, so he may not be able to read or write English. Though one of them is lagging a little bit. Hopefully it's not a full lag out. If it is lags out, turn into an AI, I will back up the replay because, let's face it, AI in Company Heroes have never been good, and Company Heroes 3 did not make it any better. Over here, do have engineers capturing the front line, or soon to be front line for the US forces. Engineers and Kaliningrad may spot each other. Jeep deployed on field, a rifleman there. Kaliningrad and Panzer Grenadiers just going straight for the fuel, eyeing for some munitions points. May want to eye for that munitions point there, because it is a cutoff point. Don't engage just yet. The southern US player, the current one we have selected, the blue player, is eyeing just a capture the center, just trying to capture sectors, get some resources going, and now the Jeep is advancing forward. Engineers do take a bit of damage here, and the Kaliningrad is captured the fuel point. Jeep is advancing forward, getting a bit of chip damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers engaging Jeep. Jeep has took quite a bit of damage right there. He best fall back. No doctor selected just yet for this Panzer Elite player. Rifleman squad advancing forward, trying to eye for a bit of light cover here. Engineers now advance forward to the fuel point. You note this is his teammate, a rifleman there, so he's escorting out. Kaliningrad trying to knock around the rifleman as well as engineers. Engineers trying to throw some tank traps there to stop the Kaliningrad from knocking around the rifleman. Doing a good job at that. Engineer, or the Jeep has an engine crit there. Kaliningrad trying to advance around behind the Jeep. Jeep's taking a bit of damage there. Another Jeep advancing forward, this time from his teammate. And now his engineers are trying to push over there to repair up the Jeep now. This Jeep is doing a good job of knocking around these Panzer Grenadiers. Engineers are rapidly repairing up the Jeep. I don't think the Panzer Grenadiers will be able to engage. In fact, they probably healed up enough before the engineers just turn around and start shooting the Panzer Grenadiers. And now all these forces are falling back. Kaliningrad is here. Engineers do capture the sector. And I heard squad was lost. Looks like he may have lost an engineer right there. And these Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. Fresh squad or rifleman squad advancing forward. May want to eye for a bit of light cover first. Oops, I forgot to close my one of my rooms where the furnace is at, so I do hear it a little bit. My apologies. You may hear it as well. Jeep advancing forward, getting a bit of damage on the Panzer Grenadiers. And Jeep is moving around, knocking around the Panzer Grenadiers. Allowing the rifle squad advance forward with impunity, though they're in negative ground at the moment. May want to eye for this a little bit of light cover there, which he does. Best focus on this exposed Panzer Grenadier. Another rifle squad advancing forward as well. They have damage on this Panzer Grenadier squad, and this Panzer Grenadier squad does get forced back with too much damage there. Panzer Grenadier may get wiped out there. It's still in pursuit. Got the Kaliningrad here as well. Does get slowed down by the crater, and looks like still being pursued. Got another Panzer Grenadier here. It's at full health, no longer full health. And this Panzer Grenadier does draw a bit of fire there away from the retreating back Panzer Grenadiers. The rifle squad advancing forward, trying to get a bit of damage on the Jeep. And this Jeep's advancing forward, getting some damage there. Both these Jeeps just constantly firing away now. And this Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back now. Black Irvings getting some good damage there onto the Jeep. Does keep the Jeep at bay. Panzer Grenadiers advancing on forward. Two of them severely wounded. Jeep a little bit wounded. And Rifleman Squad now seeing some auto cannon fire from the 222. He probably does not have sticky bombs at the moment. A little bit too early to get sticky bombs, but not too early enough for the armored car to be caught on the field. His Rifleman Squad trying to decapture the field point. Successful. May want to retreat back. Does retreat back. Over here, got a Rifleman Squad's engineer advancing way forward. Kind of glad to capture at this point. And this 2-2 does find a Rifleman Squad forcing him back as well. Got a mass retreat coming out for the allied players. Need some anti-tank assets. They may want to deploy out. Maybe it's probably too early for Rangers as well. They don't even have one command point for this player we have currently selected. Supply yard has not been completed for this player. He needs an eye for a motor pool as soon as he can. Advancing way forward. Jeep's taking a bit of auto cannon fire now.
Begin armored operations.
Armored operations now available. Rifle squad will see a bit of damage here. And the Jeep is taking more abuse. Jeep does manage to escape away. Nope, he's going to try to get puts down. Jeeps are somewhat resilient for auto cannon fire, but does pick that one off, backing on off. Rifleman squads here, all of them quite wounded there. He can slowly pick apart. He does still some good heavy cover in this region. So there's just a large number of 2-2s. There's currently like 3, 4 2-2s on the field. Rifleman squad pushes way forward. Panzer Grenadiers just fight from some heavy cover there, and this Rifleman squad does fall back. There's a landmine. Does destroy both engines, both the Jeep and on the 2-2. 2-2's trying to crawl away now. And we've got a medic station here. No casualties recovered, and likely will get gunned down. Has a large amount of fire here. Yep. We do have a motor pool load on the field. Eyeing for our M1AT gun. Trying to repair up this 2-2. Does have his engine repaired. He may just... Okay, he's going to just need to repair it. Making some good progress onto it. Rifleman squad is still a bit wounded. Rifleman squads, engineers making their advance. Good damage there. AT gun does get a pin there onto the armored car. Got a massive blob by both players. It's just shooting gallery, and they're all severely wounded. They need to get a triage center up as soon as they can because they desperately need a healing. 2-2's doing a good job of cutting around these forces. There's 4 of them in this region. 2 or 3 from one player, 1 from the other. Down here we do have a Kaliningrad, another 2-2 deployed out by the person who has 3 2-2s, so he has 4 2-2s.
57 crew, ready for orders. Anti-tank crew, ready.
One of these rifle squad does have a level of veteran C. No. Oh, we do have True Rusted here, deployed by his teammate. Very nice.
Engineers, good to go.
Got a grad a little bit wounded. No doctors appear to be selected there. And we do have a doctor selected here. It appears to be, it looks like the booby trap equipment. I'm having trouble looking at it, but that looks like booby trap equipment, which means he's gone for Scorched Earth. There we go. Oh, trying to look. Yep, that's definitely booby trap equipment.
Enemy unit down.
Kanagrad does get gunned down. This 2-2 is advancing forward with a handful of Panzergrenadiers behind them, but all of them are very wounded as well. Everybody's just fighting with wounded personnel.
Anti-tank on deck.
And engineers and rifleman squads make their way back. His teammate has 2 rifle squads here. Capturing clearing station or the triage center here, getting some much needed health regen. And now we do have this Panzergrenadier receive a bit of fire. Literally, I may add.
Engineers getting hammered out here.
You have a landmine there. No longer. AT gun taking some pot shots here. Panzergrenadiers push way forward. Panzergrenadiers do have plenty of heavy cover to fight from. These 2 wounded squads are staying behind cover, which is good. These 222s are making their advance, destroy a incomplete anti-tank trap there. And this Panzergrenadier squad does fall back. These Panzergrenadiers may want to fall back with the suit as well, getting out overran. And 1 squad does fall back. These 2 make their advance. One of them severely wounded, could get gunned down, but does get damage to the crit there, like to get gunned down now. These 2 makes an advance out of control there.
Anti-tank here.
As Panzergrenadiers seeing a bit of fire there, it does get forced back. Oh, there's a Greyhound. That was that shot from. Looked a little bit too heavy to be a AT gun shot.
Out there.
We do have a mortar half track here, another Panzergrenadier.
Yep.
Greyhound's not fully upgraded. US player we currently have selected has not selected Doctrine. This engineers needs to get over here to the triage center to get healed up. These
We're in the shit.
post training squads need every health they can get, but it's on the Panzergrenadiers. And now this rifle squad does fall back there.
Objective secure. Rifle squad defended.
I got a bad feeling about this soldier.
Rifle squads do took a bit of damage there. Mortar half track barraging over here, maybe? Does get a good hit there on the AT gun. Riflemen and flaming engineers make their advance. Light half track taking some pot shots. And the autocan does get a good hit there as well. 2 rifleman squads now advance on the northern flank while the engineers pulling out a machine gun nest. Incendiary mortar does get a decent hit there. Making their advance, getting some good damage there. 1 rifle squad just got wiped out. Nope, he still has a model remaining. Barely though. Greyhound firing away, gets fully immobilized by the light half track. More half track now trying to barrage down the Greyhound. Actually got the direct hit there on those riflemen.
Enemy unit down. Troops can now make sticky bombs.
Sticky bomb has been researched for the US player we currently have selected. He does keep this more half track away. He may be a good idea to just throw for the light half track. You may want to just throw a sticky bomb on there. Panzer track does, or the mortar half track does finish off the Greyhound. No engine crit there on the mortar half track.
Anti-tank crew, ready.
multiple Pantrax and a G43 squad advancing up north. There's Rifleman squad and Flame Engineer could get some good damage. Does pin down the Flame Engineer. Engineer squads do fall back. Rifleman squad still plenty healthy.
Light vehicles may now advance and capture territory.
And US player we have selected does select armor. Let's see, his teammate doesn't appear to have a doctrine selected. Not a lot of resources at the moment. Does have a tank depot. Has a Hellcat on the field. Hellcat be good versus all these 222s. As lead player number 2 has a large reserve manpower. Has all the structures for the Panthers. Not sure about the research themselves. Booby trap has been triggered. Incendiary trap. And Panzer Grenadier, Panzer Lead player number 1, has plenty of manpower, has all the structures for Panthers. And so they also have very similar build order of a crap load of mortar half tracks and 222s. Bounce on the hay barrel. Bounce on the hay barrel. I love that. And there it goes. That didn't bounce. So may see 4 Panthers on the build queue are deployed out relatively soon. Let's keep this US player selected for the time being. Don't know about if we know how what we do know that one player is went for Scorched Earth. We don't know about the other player. Up north, we have the 222s making their advance. 30 cal placements, seen a bit of fire there. There's some landmines here as well.
Ready to go on the hunt.
The machine gun placement does go down. Looks like the Kennecrad goes down as well. Flame Engineers making their advance. Does get a hit there. Wolfwits are on the Hellcats. The Panthers now make their way forward. We could see some sticky bombs from these riflemen. I assume that's the player that has researched the sticky bombs. I believe that was. We got 2 sticky bombs into that Panther. We got 4 Panthers just heading up north. Hellcats backing on off. AT guns trying to find a shot there on the Panther. There's exposed armor here with no engine crit, actually. The other one has the engine crit. Flame Engineers receiving fire and sending fire. Rifle squads eyeing actually trying to recruit those Hellcats. Another sticky bomb there. Both of them are now damage and crit there. AT gun is still alive, needs to be tasked farther forward. Rifle squads just trying to overrun sticky bombs. Oops, I hit my microphone. Rifle squads getting a couple more sticky bombs this one. It looks like 2, could be 3. It was really hard for me to tell. Either way, it's fully immobilized, almost dead. And the other US player has now gotten sticky bombs. We see this 2-2 getting hit. AT gun trying to get some shots there. Panther has been destroyed. These 2 Panthers have plenty of health. And we've got a mass retreat now coming out. AT gun does get overran. Over here, AT guns push way forward. The Hellcats back on off. They've been mostly repaired. Just one a little bit scratched up. Damage and crit there onto the armored car. Got a mortar almost taking out that wounded one. This one does go down to the AT gun. Damage and crit there from a landmine. Flame Engineers now falling on back. And the wounded one looks like both armored car will escape on out of there. We do have the machine gun placement starting to receive some fire.
New recruits in, we're back to full strength.
down to
Rifleman
300
squad's
points.
pushing forward, trying to throw some sticky bombs there on the Panther.
We're being fired on. They're engaging us.
Rolls a miss there. Sticky bombs are about to connect on the Panther.
Reporting.
This
Casualties being reported. War
fire,
machine, preparing
Hellcat
to
does
go.
go down. Does have a engine crit on this one here. So far it's not more damage. Allied War Machine now available for this current US player. He does have 2 Hellcats which charge the way forward.
Enemy
He does have enough
down.
munitions for it. One Panther does go down there. Panther and Mortar half track in this region. Mortar's now raining in over here. Rifle squads engaged in the high ground. The Hellcats throwing around into them.
Fire here.
2, 3 Pennsylvania in this region. 1 scout armored car as well. Rifle squads does get a sticky bomb there onto the Panther. We do actually have a Bergantiga exploit on the field. Another sticky bomb has been thrown. Bergantiga could try recovering this Panther up here. Rifle squads. Good number of them went down there. I wonder if they just threw themselves in treads, getting a good amount of crushes. Bergantiga having a hard time moving around. AT gun shots not connecting with the AT gun region. It's probably a good idea not to push forth the Bergantiga. Hellcat charges way forward, gets a good rear armor pin. Boom trap has been triggered. Flame engineers not being micro at the moment. Looks like they will explode. Another Panther here. Allied War Machine has been activated. One Hellcat does go down. This one's severely wounded. AT gun shot by some fire support. I think both of them have gone for armor, haven't they? Yep, both have gone for armor. Both of them gone for the Calliope line. Fully immobilized there. Getting some shots there on the high ground. Rolls a bounce there on the frontal armor. This AT gun is after just 2. Good hits there. The Hellcat could just maintain its distance, start picking out that Panther at range. Does take that Panther out. Bergantiga trying to fall him back. Rolls a bounce there.
The enemy is after our victory point.
Now the Hellcat, we're seeing massive fire there. Flame engineers do fall back. Down south, got these STG squads and G43 squads advancing the way forward, gain a bit of damage onto this rifleman. Does get a good landmine detonation there. Main gun destroyed crit. 2-2 took some hits there. Flame engineers hits forward. And Passive False or Panzer Strike does finish off the Hellcat there. This Hellcat's
Losing
starting to
ground
fall
out
back there. 2-2 still getting some damage here. Maybe Incendiary Grenade there.
Calliope rocket battery available.
One US player does have access to a Calliope. The other one will soon have access to it, if not already have access to it. Now let's take a look at all the resources. This player has a small reserve of manpower, basically no munitions, and plenty of fuel. His teammate has a small amount of manpower, a little bit more munitions, and less fuel. No upgrades to supply yard. 1 upgrade on the supply yard. Panzer Elite number 1 does have access to Hummel. And currently has 1 Panther alive, Mortar Half-Track 2-2, and a handful of Panzer Grenadiers. His teammate has also gone for Scorched Earth, has a Hummel on the field, has a Panther in the field. Bergantiga has escaped. I wonder if there's a recovered Panther. It's at half health, so maybe that's a recovered Panther. And has plenty of munitions, less Panzer Grenadiers, and a Vector 222. Grenadiers taking a bit of damage. The Panzer Grenadier squad does get wiped out. Rifle squads could try to get Sticky Bomb off, now in their pursuit. If not, at least just try to gun down the Panzer Grenadier. Down south, Hellcats charging way forward, getting some damage there on the 222s. The Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back.
We are losing a munitions depot.
And the Panzer Grenadier squad will escape. We do have a Panther now being recovered up there. Looks like it will be fully recovered. Though that Burgundy got that's not low in health anymore. Panzer Grenadier still decapturing that fuel point. Flame Engineer is trying to dissuade them. And decides to scorch the fuel point there. Very nice. Although right now the US players have plenty of fuel points at the moment, and they don't really need the pop space. Well, not really that important. VIP rocket barrage raining on in. Hellcat makes way forward. Basically splashed a little bit by the Calliope that may have unable to take one more shot. May have splashed enough a little bit. May gonna destroy the crit there, so doesn't get received a death crit. Does not have enough munitions for Allied War Machine either. Good AT gunshots there. Takes the Panther, and the Panther out of control allows the gun not to be rotated properly. Good to stay on this Hellcat there. He could try charging forward now. He can use Allied War Machine to get those guys repaired up, but maybe a good idea to just fold them back, get repaired up to save the missions, as well as potential veteran seat gain.
We're losing ground out there.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
You have Humo barraging, looks like over here. Got some decent hits there on that Hellcat.
Enemy unit down.
Unless he's asking for a screenshot. He thinks that was suspicious barrage. Though to be fair, that's honestly a common spot for people to repair stuff.
They're taking one of our points.
Back to full strength.
Flame Engineers do get pinned there. Rifle squads make their advance. What's in Veteran C2? The other one's unvetted. Panzer Grenadiers make their advance. Incendiary grenade has been thrown. Get a bit of damage on the rifleman. Flame Engineers do get pinned. A rifle squad does fall back. Everything does fall back. And here comes a Calliope rocket barrage. And a small hit there on the Panther.
Ready to take the field.
Rocket squad take a bit of damage there.
That should get you back in the room.
Riflemen trying to repair up this fuel point. Probably have to be interrupted. They're halfway done, but they won't complete it. And they do get interrupted there nonetheless. Calliope rocket barrage right on in. That seems like a pretty good shot. Gets some great damage from the Panzer Grenadiers. This can be wiped, so it does get some good damage nonetheless. Over here we do have the Panzer Grenadiers push forward, get a bit of damage there onto the AT gun. It's a good Panzer Strike shot onto it as well, and does get decrewed.
Hellcat under armor fire. Receiving enemy fire.
Another carcass trying to be recovered.
They're engaging us.
Does this get the part carcass repaired? Allied War Machine has been activated. Rolls a bounce there. Does get a kill there, and does finish off the Panther now. Maybe a good idea to finish off those carcasses since they know about the Pork Antigua. Gonna go for some sticky bombs onto it now. This rifle squad may be successful. Does get a sticky bomb off there. And now the Hellcat should be able to pursue it no problem. Another pair of Panthers deployed on the field, making their advance. Fully immobilize.
Hellcat taking hit. What is it?
Sticky bomb does connect on this Panther as well. Very good. Damage into crit. And the Pork Antigua may go down. Nope, does get damage into crit. Rolls a bounce there. Another Hellcat pushes way forward. get some hits there on this Hellcat now. Panther took a hit there. Calliope Rocket Barrage running a little bit farther down there, but does finish off the Berg Antigua and does not finish off the wounded Panther. So we got a bit of a Humo Barrage here, as well as some other forces. AT gun here and here. One of them severely wounded. Calliope Rocket Barrage. It's good hit there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. May have got a full wipe there because I see 4 carcasses. Almost a little bit exposed. We do have the Panther and Tutu just more or less meandering right there. One of them's a little bit damaged. It does have a damage in crit. AT guns now push way forward. Gets good hits on these Hummels. Starting to back on off now.
That should get you back in the war.
Another Hummel Barrage now firing. Here's some artillery up here. Hummel Barrage is running in around here. Rifle squads do fall back there. All the rifle squads do fall back. Level 1 production on the US player we currently have selected. A-gun does get a shot there onto the Panther. Now got some Calliopes and Barrages raining on in. Does take out a little bit of the stuff, but largely just missing thanks to the fact that they're firing around a hillscape. Rifle squads for 4 gain some damage on the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers now falling on the back. Hellcat charges straight forward, but does receive a large number of hits there, including a Panther strike from the Panzer Grenadiers. And now we have that Hellcat going down. Large number of bounces in the frontal armor of that Panther. Rear armor is still in the front. More Pants there. This Hellcat may go down. Another stick bomb with the other Hellcat. May get a shorter crit there. And that Hellcat does go down. Great damage on that Panther, but only damage to crit there. Let's get a kill there. As much as he won. But the Panther should be able to win out this fight. So we got more sticky bombs there. I think the Rifles could be able to finish it off. Yeah, now it's fully immobilized, so yeah, the Rifles should be able to finish it off, no problem. Good to make their way forward, trying to get some damage. And 1. And stick on them too was actually what's needed. Good to now get repaired up while in combat. And we do have another Hummel Barrage to somewhere. Rifle squads falling back. Got the Hellcat camouflage here. Getting repaired on up. Does get a bounce. Calliope taking some shots. Does not have enough munitions for a field repair. Nor does he have it selected. Main gun is short to crit down the Hellcat. Hellcat's now dead. The rear armor hit there.
Captured.
Rolls a hit there onto the carcass and does crush the Panther carcass there.
Enemy unit down.
There is a landmine there. There was a landmine there.
We're hitting one of our forward emplacements. They're going after one of our munitions points.
And now the Calliope should be going down relatively soon. Doesn't look good for the Allies. They've lost quite a bit of VPs.
They're hitting one of our forward
Next players still have a number of light
trying to
vehicles in
take
field,
our
but they're slowly being
territory.
picked off by the Hellcats. Rolls a miss on that one.
We're losing a fuel sector.
Panthers push way forward. You had these rifle squads advance way forward as well. Both in Vector C2. This Panther wounded. Gain some shots on these riflemen.
Field repairs are now available. Supply line
Does get some good hits there.
territory cut off from supply.
Engineer squad
Flame
ready.
engineers making their way down south. Artillery right on in.
Allies are
Gets good
down
hits there on these
200
AT
points.
guns. The AT gun almost gets wiped out. Rifleman squads push way forward. This VP is currently scored, so the allies have a double capture against them. Defense Grenadier squad does get ripped apart. Rifle squads do get a pair of sticky bombs on these Panthers. He's trying to splits array and does blitz away. Flame engineers capture the central VP and the mission sector. Hellcat here, engaged by a Panzer Shrek, does see some hits. Rifle squads maybe eyeing for some more sticky bombs. One does get thrown. Google Barrage does roll in this there. Booby Trap has been triggered. Late or no response there. Does get burned up a little bit. And that's these two squads do fall back. Down south, we've got a Panther tank severely wounded. Sector artillery running on in. Blows up that engineer and detonates the fuel tank. Another Google Barrage. It's from sector artillery. Google Barrage trying to hit this AT gun. As Grenadiers taking a bit of fire here. It does scorch the point. People are falling back. Right now the US players have, this one currently has plenty of fuel to work with, but it has no fuel income at the moment. And a good amount of manpower, small amount of munitions. His teammate has no manpower, very little munitions, and a large amount of fuel. Doesn't have a tank depot. Pensley player number 1 has a massive reserve of manpower, good reserve of munitions, and plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. And his teammate right now has a good reserve of manpower, a very, very large reserve of munitions, and plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. Five rocket barrage raining on in, soften up these units. Does scorch this point here as well.
Objective secured. Incoming fire!
Enemy unit eradicated.
Medic does pick up that casualty. Sector artillery is still raining on in. Up north, got the Panzer Grenadiers. All these points are scorched and booby trapped.
Enemy unit eradicated.
AT gun finds a shot there. Rifle squad plugging over, and this one does get pinned. And City Grenade is thrown, decoring the AT gun. And will be slowly burning on the AT gun, so that's more of a Nebelwerfer thing with the high enough penetration. Artillery now running in over here. AT gun almost destroyed. We're seeing massive AT gun shots from multiple sources, not getting death crit. And it looks like the allies are casting the GG. AT gun or Panther does get sticky bomb, and the game's over. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I can start the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. I am back. Sorry about that. So now as I get my microphone caught up with my headphones. Hey, did I do this one yesterday? I don't believe so. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Wehrmacht forces, we have Dennis the Menace. Spawn on the right side as the Wehrmacht or the Panzer League player, we have 47. Spawn as the British forces, we have 305306 and as the other British forces, we have Lemids. Also, do have this intersection advancing forward, you pull the iron for the fuel point or the mission sector. Both are a common spot to set up your forward HQ. The Panzer League player, I did notice as well, he does have a... Oh, nope, that was a Kaliningrad. I thought I caught my eyes, I thought it was a Shimvagen. No doctor selected just yet, but don't see the pile of stuff in the back seat, nor the skin changing.
Pioneers here.
Pioneers push before, capturing some sectors, not big surprise. First thing on the build queue is a Volks Grenadiers. This is also not an uncommon spot for British players to set up their 4HQ. Lieutenant deployed on field and deploy on to capture some of these backline sectors. This player has not deployed on anything just yet, and he is going to decide to set up in the fuel point. He needs to get this set up as soon as he can. Maybe a good idea. Perhaps try to go for a slit trench until he gets everything secured up, or maybe just the munitions sector. The HQ itself can take a bit of a beating, so some additional going back to the capture munitions sector will buy him some time to get out another unit. Howdy. Scope Alpha squad does get, or is trying to get inside the garrison, but take a lot of damage there. Panzer Grenadiers are fighting some heavy cover there. And there are only 2 windows on the side of the building, so it's not a great garrison to fight from. The Panzer Grenadiers having 6 rifles versus just 2. That's not exactly great. Pioneers and Kaliningrad both captured up that sector. Scorpion squad advance forward. We'll find the Pioneers. Pioneers are forced to fall back. He does soft retreat away. Still has both his models alive, but that's not gonna last all too long. Kaliningrad push way forward, does have a fresh squad of intersections now pull them out. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward. I have a bit of heavy cover there, engage the intersection, and look at that. The models firing. Hardly did any sort of damage here. Pioneers still capture some sections of the map. Scorpion squad falls back again, just throwing men to the slaughter. Hopefully that's a lieutenant. He probably gonna stand to get reinforcements. And oh, that is a mortar emplacement now. A mortar emplacement right here wouldn't be half bad. It prevents this opponent from being immobile. His teammate has maintained good resource income there with his lieutenant. I hear a Brandon carrier now pull out on the field. This section does need a large number of repairs. These Panzer Grenadiers trying to stop the mortar emplacement from being built. He does cancel it there.
We're losing territory.
Intersections do take a bit of fire there. This intersections see a bit. Now we're trying to decapture that sector as well. Scoper squad is still surprised. He set the retreat button. Right now, just sort of dancing around, crawling around. Incendiary grenades have been thrown. Incendiary grenade has been thrown. Really bad spot for an incendiary grenade. And right now, is one of the models still crawling around while not suppressed. The squad has got out the garrison. Needs to hit the retreat button as well. And what is he doing? MMG carrier getting a bit damaged there. This intersection's starting to go down as well. Brandon carrier taking a bit of damage there. He does lose the intersection. Does have a fresh one out on the field. Another incendiary grenade's been thrown. A little bit overkill there. He does actually dodge it this time. Always to get out of the incendiary effect. And this squad is getting gunned down. before the fatherland's now activated. Volksgrenadiers here in good numbers, but all very wounded. They're really starting to get a what's called a recovery bunker. Wipes out another intersection squad. Bunker has been built here. Here is, I don't know why I couldn't figure out where I was on the map, but relatively in the front line. Capture recovery bunker right there will be good, especially for our Volksgrenadiers composition. We got the Pioneers push their way in, and the intersection should go ahead and displace them, but since the sector is decaptured, he's able to move around a little bit more quickly than his opponent. Garden Carrier advances his way forward. He does not have a lieutenant on the field, so he can't go for Tier 2 just yet. Pioneers do a good job of playing Ring on the Rosy with a structure. Lieutenant not coming over here does support out this intersection there. Kampfgruppe Sunderland upload on the field. As the grenadiers have been healed up, push their way forward now. This may be a mortar half track, could be infantry half track. Any section squad does fall back. Lieutenant on part of the capture of the sectors. We do not have a field support truck deployed out by the Red British. Volksgrenadiers push way forward in good light cover there. Doing a good job of overrunning the Tommies. He does have a mortar placement here, and if he stays immobile, this mortar could do some good damage, but he has moved. Actually still receiving a nice hit there. That may be a mortar barrage. Yeah, it is a mortar barrage in that region. We don't hit the stop order command and or attack order command to get them retargeting over here. Actually got a decent hit there on the retreat. Veterancy 1, very nice. And Panzergrenadiers are suppressed. Panzergrenadiers, one squad, I think, just got wiped out there. Intersection squad also got wiped out, so both sides are losing squads, and the Brandenburg does go out of control. Again.
Veterancy gained. Attention.
Another intersection squad on the field. Instant grenade has been thrown. He does largely avoid it, but however, it's still severely outnumbered. These guys are being very, very vetted and gets gunned down. Is this an AI? Okay, it's now an AI. It wasn't beforehand an AI. So, yeah, that's replay is basically over. Trying to fast forward a little bit, since we do have an AI ally, which is not going to do all too much. Scope our squads, taking a bit of damage there. Kanagrat doing a good job of knocking him around. His teammate can't do much to help him out. And the Volksgrenadiers push way forward. Yeah, this replay does go on for a little bit more time, but it's not really that. If the game's decided that there's already AI taking over, though an AI may actually do better than what that first player was doing. And section does go down, that one goes down. And looks like the other player backed out of the game now, or... Yep, that was not a really good replay. Why was that uploaded? It was a piece of crap replay. This is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay, I probably won't be uploading that up to YouTube. That was not worth it. Short replays are fine if they are good, but that was just not good. And before I get started with the next replay, I do need to get a drink. I need to keep my my throat starting to dry up again. One moment. let's hopefully get another actual decent replay. Greetings everyone, and Great here, another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on our right side as US Forces, we have Death Machine. Spawn as the US Forces, we have Decal. Spawn as the Wehrmacht Forces, we have Tiger. And as the other Wehrmacht Forces, we have a foreign name. So, 2 US, 2 Wehrmacht.
All the same to us.
Barracks going on up over here. Barracks as well, so no support weapon center. Both are going for Wehrmacht quarters, so this Wehrmacht quarters is very, very far forward, which leads me to believe he may be eyeing for defense. This will... Defense MGs should be able to reach that point, protected. Will not be able to reach over there. Are you a mate or me? Or, I know it says Greyhound, but I always... People like to abbreviate mate as M8, and I always think of that. You got the weird R and U. And R that's spelt wrong. Ruski.
Squad, ready for action. Check your ammo. Clear your sights.
Ammo's up secured.
H-A-T. I'm not sure what that means. You got a line of wire there. Wagen gave the damage on the rifleman.
Just tell us what you need us to do.
Wagen taking some chip damage here. Pioneers heading to the munitions point, then pull out for the VP next. Maybe got to repair some of the Wagen. Pioneers in the center of the map. Engineers, one rifleman squad here. Got an MG42 now plotted field. Volksgrenadiers and Pioneers heading up north. Rifleman squad will spot the Pioneers and will start hitting them. Engineers taking a bit of damage from the Wagen. Does capture the point. Volksgrenadiers eyeing for this garrison. Pioneers are inside the other one. On this side, there's looks like maybe 3, maybe 4 windows there. No, that's a door, so probably won't fire that. They may fire out here. Not sure how they'll fire out. Maybe up here. Okay, that is not a door. That is a window, and it looks like it's going to fire out these 2 windows along the side. So it's getting maximum windows firing. Pioneers engaging the engineers. Does back off a little bit there. It looks like 2 of the models still just sort of sitting there, not rotating around. So this is 3 windows inside. These top windows are not fire-outable windows.
Ready for action.
Rifle squad backing on off into this, whatever this structure is. There's 4 windows on top, and looks like no fireable points on the bottom. And about to sneeze. Excuse me. Pioneers do fall back away from engineers. Both engineer squads are very wounded. And I got this rifle squad decapture this munition sector. Over here, riflemen's moving around. Do have a MG emplacement here. Now the rifle squad are seeing a bit of damage now. Over here, this rifle squad being pursued by the Pioneers. Volksgrenadiers gave a bit of damage down to the rifleman squad as well. The rifle squad does fall back. Flamethrowers from both sides have been on the field. Rifle squad does not get wiped out, does get out of the garrison. I think he will escape out of that one. The rifle squad will escape in time. Got this rifle squad and flamer engineers. Getting some good damage. M242 Volkswagen is now engaging the flame engineer. The flame engineer does back on out, but getting hit by the flank. The flame engineer will likely get wiped out. Does get wiped out there and
We are
explodes.
losing a munitions sector.
Over here, rifle squad does escape on out there, but it looks like the engineer does not escape on out. Looks like one of the rifle squads was wiped out. This Volkswagen must have wiped out one, maybe two squads there. And maybe would have focused on the other rifleman squad who was really paying attention. You have this rifleman squad getting suppressed from this. It is a MG42 inside of there. Rifleman squad advancing forward, getting some damage there on the Pioneers.
Enemy unit
And the
down.
Pioneer does get wiped out. German Vaughan received quite a bit of damage right there. May receive instant crit relatively soon. Does get inside the garrison.
Losing ground out there.
Down south, we do have the Volkswageners capture the fuel point. Here, MG42 firing, maybe over here. Overall, looks like the field control is in favor of the Allies. Except for this, all these sectors being cut off, so the Allies may have... It seems like they've lost more squads, but it looks like they have more resources coming on in. This player we're coming out that has a decent fuel reserve. No supply yard yet, however. Rifle squad does get inside this garrison, which this side of the building has looks like 2 fire-outable windows. This one, oh, 3 windows. This panel's been blown up, so can't fire out of it anymore. Rifle squad decapture this fuel point.
Construction is done. Enough for army work.
Rifleman squad and engineers push way forward. Rifle squad does get inside the garrison. The engineer does fall back.
Munitions points.
Rifle squad getting some damage on the Volksgrenadiers. We do got a half track here. Looks like it's ungarrisoned at the moment. Engineers taking a bit of damage on M42 side of the garrison. Volksgrenadiers getting repaired, reinforced, and we've got the Flame Warfare Pioneers face way forward, getting shot up a little bit. Does get some good damage onto these units, and receive a bit more continuous suppression. Rifle squad does take some damage there. M8 being pulled on the field, looks like by his teammate. Yep, I can see that. Looks like he's speaking foreign, whatever that is. And now the rifleman squad's falling on back,
Infantry
and one
squad
rifleman squad does get wiped out.
casualties.
Flame engineers.
Krauts are grabbing our territory.
Watch your flank.
Our rifleman squad engineers taking a bit of damage there. And the engineer looks like does get wiped out. This rifle squad is about to get next. Does fall back. Should be able to skip on out there. Rifle squad inside this garrison. But they're severely wounded. We got a Panzerschreck Grenadier squad here. An AT gun or Greyhound shot does connect onto the 251 half track. Flame Warfare does receive some damage there.
Back at full fighting strength. Eyes on me.
It looks like that rifle squad does manage to retreat back in time. No Trios deployed on the field. He is going for weapon support center. On this map, in this congested area, a 60mm mortar, I would say, would be a good item.
Territory sector.
And there's
being
probably some
captured.
good spots to plant a 60mm mortar. Right around here could be good. Put a rifle squad behind the heavy cover there. Should be a good defensible location.
Now we can sniff out those flanks. We're done building here. Engineers reporting.
Tank depot now deployed on the field. Another sniper being deployed on out. And stormtroopers looks like have flanked around. They have one Panther truck at the moment. And Veteran 1, US landmine there as well. Riflemen and minesweeper engineers making their advance. Stormtroopers may be able to get a good grenade hit there onto the rifle squad. Pioneers getting hit. And most grenadiers push way forward. Stormtroopers do have Veteran 1 in the moment. So he's got, of course, selected Blitzkrieg, and these forces do fall back now. Think for the, I think it's a YouTube description. Yep. Oh, landmine was detonated there by the Volks Grenadiers.
Building complete.
On the map over here, looks like the Greyhounds engaging the Schimmelwagen. The Greyhounds engaging the bunker.
We're losing a strategic sector.
We have finished construction.
Volks Grenadiers capturing up the central not VP. And the Volks Grenadiers are getting forced back by the bar equipped riflemen. This half-track may have something inside of it. We saw this player having a Grenadier of a Panzerschreck, so there may be a Grenadier of a Panzerschreck on the inside. There's a landmine deployed out here, which could stop the half-track in either of these directions. Really deciding to drive on forward. Half-track's advancing forward. I really do believe that he has something inside of it. Landmine underneath the AT gun. There was a Panzerschreck in there. Could get a Panzerfaust off as well. Just needs to drive away with the Greyhound. Does get hit there. Panzerfaust does connect. Damage and crit there, but no death crit. It needs a little bit more damage to get that possibility. Minesweeper engineers do draw a bit of fire there. Just drive away. Landmine there. Forces these guys down and back. So good engagement there for the US player. Ink traps attempting being built here. Rifleman squad just right there. Two squads of stormtroopers here. I see 3 Panzerschrecks across those 2 squads. Nope, there's a 4th one there. So we've got 4 Panzerschrecks. Rifleman squad does get suppressed there. Sniper firing some shots.
Losing ground out there.
Rifleman squad make their advance. Schimmelwagen is not something that can still push the stuff back, but right now his team is calling out the fact that both players are trying to push mid and asking for a bit of help. Rifleman squad pushing forward, getting a bit of damage over here. MG bunker getting repaired on up. AT gun shot trying to displace that bunker. Got good number of squads there to overrun the rifleman and AT gun. Mortar rolls a miss. I'm not sure what that mortar is. Is that Grenade Warfare? Yeah, there's a Grenade Warfare right here. Rifleman squad does get overran here. And breaching the base right now is not going to do all too much. We got a fresh Goliath deployed on the field. Snipers picks off the Pioneers, denying this. Could it be a cash recovery bunker? Could it be for a... what's it called? Repair bunker? Grenadiers do fall back now. Rifleman squad still roaming around. This Volks Grenadiers could receive some fire from the snipers. More tank traps, more landmines have been deployed now as well. And here the Goliath advances way forward. Volks Grenadiers do fall back there. Snipers picking off of these Volks Grenadiers. And take a bit of damage there. Didn't get a shot off there.
Enemy unit down.
Goliath went down. Did he get gunned down? Did they find a landmine? I honestly don't know. This US player currently has 4 command points, no doctrine selected. Stormtroopers advancing forward. 30 cal randomly comes out and spots them. Trying to go to the tank depot. The 30 cal is definitely an interesting option. He's trying to lock down parts of the map. This map is very urbanized, so a 30 cal can be decent. Just a very uncommon item, to say the least. Everything's falling back, which he's going to lose a tank depot, that's for sure. And you got to be careful those snipers from falling back as well. But if you lose the tank depot, the snipers could have some clear line of sight. Think people do go down.
Got hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
Ping, I guess, joining down for incoming. Sporadic gunfire over here. Stormtroopers trying to pick off the supply yard. Snipers do get a hit there. One stormtrooper. It does split the fire. Both of them falling back now. So good damage there. Supply yard's down. So he's going to have to need to rebuild that before it deploys out anything else. Or he could take the moment of opportunity, just go straight for airborne. Since most time airborne players tend not to go past supply yard. Didn't see if he had any supply yard research. If he had at least one in research, he could probably go for airborne. He has a good munitions float for that. M2 firing away. That is off a power shoot from his teammates. So this player has gotten for infantry. MP40 is advancing his way forward.
We are losing a fuel point.
Snipers now advancing over here. Notice some landmines, but that's a US landmine there. More US landmines here. And now we do have here the 30 cal firing away. That is a Stu. Sticky bomb does get thrown. He does not have access to AT guns. Maybe another reason why to go for airborne. Select airborne, drop an AT gun over here, and start shooting at it. Goliath advancing his way forward. And oh, that sticky bomb didn't get a damage and crit. This one gets damage and crit there. He lost a squad of engineers, but no, that's the 30 cal. But the Goliath does, of course, go down, being exploded. Jim Vaughan trying to advance his way forward, trying to get some hits down there. Snipers. His little hop there.
Germans are seizing territory from us.
His teammate has bought an AT gun here. It's a pen there. And one more shot could take it out. Rolls a whiff there. It's out of vision range now. Pack 38, Volks Grenadiers. Volks Grenadiers captured these sectors with a MG42 as well. Rifleman squad. Sniper does get a hit there. And rear armor exposed. Fires. Man got a short crit there. I thought it was going to be a death crit. Force reposition. It's a good idea for the Rifleman squad to try to throw sticky bomb. He's going to close range to do that. Stormtroopers advancing before the Rifleman squads could spot them. No, he got lucky and didn't advance forward. Destroyed engine crit there. And does spot the stormtroopers there. Handshakes roll a miss there. Probably a good time for a rifleman throw a grenade if he had access to it, but may not have access to it.
Enemy unit.
And a shoot does go down. Friendly fire damage down the stormtroopers, and the rifleman actually managed to escape out of there.
Lost a
Over here we do have the Greyhound firing away. Nope, that rifleman did go down. Volks Grenadiers to get forced back. We still got the bunker and Pack 3 in this region. Rifleman squad is trying to eye for a flank. Sniper is severely wounded. He does not have Shriraz center. His teammate's M1AT gun needs to rotate around. He is trying to go for a Shriraz center now. I still believe he I disagree with Mechanized, and he's going down the Calliope line. He probably should honestly go for the Pershing side to help engage the Stews. Sure, Pershing's still vulnerable to stormtroopers, but he needs to engage the Stews. That's actually posing a threat to his current outstanding forces. While the stormtroopers for sure pose a threat to his buildings, but he does have reasonable counters for it. Another Goliath now deployed on the field. Goliath has been spotted, and he does realize it now. Hopefully he's pinging the location. AT gun does fall back there. Looks he does have a... Oh wait, he built his infrastructure back here. Because he knows his opponent is trying to go sneaky stormtrooper play. Rolls a miss there. And Triage Center. Triage Center stands. Poorly, but stands. He builds infrastructure in the back line because that, of course, will allow him to not get hit by those camouflage stormtroopers again. Or less likely to.
Fuel supply is ours.
or Grenadiers advancing forward. 3 Panther Sharks across the 2 squads.
What's next?
Heavy cav here.
I'm sort of surprised we won't see level 1 level veterancy for this player, for this infantry. 2 Stormtroopers, 2 Volks Grenadiers. His teammate right now, no levels veterancy on Pioneers, no on support weapons, but that's not uncommon. He does have actually a good number of support weapons for veterancy. Veterancy 2. His teammate saying he's going to get a howitzer relatively soon. The open one being captured on up. And the tank traps. Be careful of the friendly fire, buddy. Can Stews pen themselves if they do that too close? It looks like all those tank traps will go down. Apparently Stews are pretty decent versus tank traps. Rifle squad advancing this way forward. Volks Grenadiers engaging. Stormtroopers camouflaging way forward. Greyhound's ready to die. Greyhound dies. 2 Stews now advancing as well. Rifle squad does fall back. Let's get some sniper shots over here. Rifle squad taking quite a bit of damage here. And the rifle squad does get wiped out. I hear howitzer barrage raining on over here. Stormtroopers are in a decent position there. One of them may have been sniped. 1 sniper. He has 3 snipers in the field. How nasty. 3 snipers, 3 engineers, and 3 M10s. So we do have a 3 of a kind. Howdy. Snipers getting some shots on the Volks Grenadiers. Stew's advancing way forward. He may blow one of these guys up. He may actually crush one of them as well. He does have efficiency 2, so good amounts of firing.
We are losing the fuel point.
M10s making their advance. Stormtroopers, however, very good against M10s. One does go down. Now is probably a good time to try to crushes on Stormtroopers while taking the Stews. Snipers need a full retreat. Stormtroopers do fall back. Goliath could explode. The thing is, I can't tell if it's a good or bad thing for the Verabok player. Does explode there. SM-10, he does have Allied War Machine, no longer has Allied War Machine. Rifle squad does get hit there. Stews are a little bit exposed. But a good idea to just go stick bomb on the wounded, or the more healthy Stew. Wait, that was friendly fire damage. So Stews can explode buddies. Not necessarily themselves, but they can explode buddies. And sticky bomb does get connected. Yep, no vehicle kills on the 710. That was definitely the Stew killing the Stew. Let that Stew in. Sorry. Grenadiers advance way forward. We've got 3 Panther here. 1 got a hit. Next 2. Got some hits there. No kills. And both regular Grenadiers do fall back now. Engineers wounded, but alive. Volks Grenadiers are making their advance. We do have dropped MG42 here. Snipers dissuading the Volks Grenadiers from being alive. And the Stormtroopers making their advance now. Another Goliath one field. There's been a large number of Goliaths, haven't there? And let's take a look at everybody's resources. The armor player has a good reserve of manpower, good reserve of munitions, and a small reserve of fuel. Enough to get out.
Reserves are holding a Goliath.
Other items, but he decides to get out a Calliope now. This teammate right now has a good amount of manpower, small amount of munitions, 1 M2, and plenty of fuel for now. Well, I should double check the supply yard upgrades. Goliath does go down there. Stormtroopers making their advance. Supply yard, level 1 production for 1. The other player does have no levels of production. Maybe a good idea to go for that sooner rather than later. Stormtroopers do get inside the garrison, and they're exposed, very stacked up. YP rocket barrage raining on in. Does find some buildings. Tank destroyer does take a bit of hits there. Stormtroopers do have all their models, but they won't be able to catch up with the M10. And probably best. No, there's actually no real traversable area there. Snipers getting some good hits there. M10 does go down, full withdrawals. Could potentially get chains. One of the squads could be wiped out by the snipers. You know, I thought all the snipers were fired, but that only one fired. Rolls a miss, however. Warframe half-track now far away. Do have a fresh Panther deploy on the field, and there is actually a mortar team on the field. So, okay, it is also not from
enemy unit down. Victory point under siege.
It is also
The
not
Germans are
from
moving
what's
in.
called Off-Map Combat Group.
Just tell us what you need us to do.
Operation posts report we are losing a sector.
M10 making his advance. But it's there on the rifleman.
Taking small arm fire!
Pay attention!
Rolls a bounce there. Getting some hits there onto the stew. Snipers are following back. M10 falling back as well. Engineers capture that fuel point.
Enemy unit down.
And we do have a fresh Hellcat now deployed on the field. I'm more of an M10 person myself. I like the more reliability of the gun rather than of the mobility. Do finds a good hit there. This player has selected the Blitzkrieg doctrine. He does have currently 2 Stormtroopers, 1 Stu, 1 Volksgrenadiers, and 1 Goliath on the field. Goliath is located right here. We're going to find the M10. And so far, the Goliaths have not been successful at killing on M10. And it's not worth it blowing up a single engineer. Though it would be worth it the engineer just to chase down the Goliath and try to explode it. Getting some good hits there on those Stormtroopers. Snipers getting some damage onto the Goliath. That's one way to pick it off. Retreat.
We have lost it.
And does only get damage onto the M10. Nothing too significant though. This player has gone for defensive. Pac-30 getting overran. Bunker finally getting overran. Maybe a good idea to focus fire the Pac-38 before destroying the bunker. This player does also have a Panther in the field. No veterans onto it. 1 nice crossholders. Actually, 1 light vehicles. Going for a big mix of everything. M2 trying to hit some shots there on these Grenadiers with Panzerschrecks. Grenadiers falling back. Rifle squad plenty healthy. Right now the VPs are in favor of the Axis players, but right now the US players do have the VP captures in their favor. 2 Hellcats here. Both Grenadiers do fall back.
Grenadiers taking hits!
Snipers do get hit there on that Pioneer. He may be eyeing for some repair bunkers. Once the snipers do also split their shots. Stormtroopers moving their way forward. Nice crossroads getting some damage onto these riflemen.
What do you need?
And Knights crossholders do fall back now. They're severely wounded. One of them does go down. And Warframe and Barrage now raining on in. Maybe trying to rain in right there. And looks like he does avoid the barrage. Very good. Got a good number of M10s on the field for them. One Calliope, M2 firing away. And over here, got another Hellcat, so there's currently 2 Hellcats in the field. And now do have a Tiger Panzer. A Tiger has gone for a Tiger. 1 out of 1.
Taking hit.
Heavy Panzer ready.
We have captured
F-Tank, over.
And of course, Tiger's getting caught up on the terrain because it's Company Heroes 1. Definitely one of the more frustrating parts about Company Heroes 1. Just how much of the terrain can just make your vehicles come to a dead stop.
Enemy forces engaged.
complete.
Barriers here. Panzer
Pioneers severely wounded. Panther not severely wounded. Warfman's running on in, getting a bit of damage there onto these M10s. Panzerx engaging. One M10 does go down. Make it crushes here on the out of control state. Nope.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Volks Grenadiers also took a couple snipe shots there. Grenadiers or MG42 taking a bit of damage as well. As crossholders do not get crushed there, nor do they fire Panzerfaust on the M10s. They will engage the rifleman squad at close range. Engineers laying down some more landmines. Grenadiers facing along the flank. They may find one of these flame landmines. Though they're trying to find the Hellcats. Trying to pull them back now. Get a bit of damage onto them. Nope, they all miss. This US player is still at population cap. Has 5 command points, so he's getting close to off-map combat groups. Great hit there, takes out 1 Grenadier entirely and drops a Panzerschreck. And that was the Grenadier squad of 2 Panzerschrecks, so does knock out 2 out of 3 Panzerschrecks. We got a regular Sherman tank on the field, very nice. Rifle squad still needs to pick up that Panzerschreck. Does pick up the Panzerschreck.
Enemy unit down.
That squad does get exploded. M10's trying to overrun the Tiger tank. Does use a field repair there. We'll be able to top off all the damage, taking some hits there, getting some pens to the frontal armor. M10's getting distracted by the Pioneers. And looks like a bit of artillery running on in. No, it's just a stew. Tiger tank will go down. Dealing minimal damage in return.
Production is now at double time.
Still need to focus on Tiger tank. It still poses a threat. Panzerschreck's now engaging. Stormtroopers getting some good hits there. Destroyed engine crit. Ain't gonna short crit. Tiger tank's hide is still tough. It's that's Stu and the Pioneers. They don't finish off the Tiger tank. Stormtroopers do fall back there. That does allow
Enemy
him to
unit
engage
down.
the other stuff now a bit more safely. The M10s can now advance forward. The rifle squad is fully pinned. Already, he may be pinged somewhere. He may be pinged on top of the Tiger tank. Stu does go down.
Front shooting.
M10.
Grabbing territory.
Probably a good idea from the advance forward into the artillery barrage. There we go, out of control. I've seen worse. I've seen up to like 8 M10s on one field from one player. 4 is honestly not a lot.
We're at 200 points.
Our rifle squad getting nailed.
He's being reported.
Does get fully wiped out there.
Our front lines are
He has
collapsing.
plenty of manpower for off-map combat groups. So if you lose, he can be a bit suicidal with some of his units. That's crossholders trying to decapture this point, or they have decaptured it, trying to recapture it. As the map goes crazy when I try to use it sometimes. M10's bit damaged, could have used a bit of repairs there. His teammate has 2 Calliope's over here as well, and his Sherman tank. M10 makes way forward, 4 M10s
Losing ground out there.
on the field.
We're back into fighting straight.
Stormtroopers finding a good volley there. And not all of his M10s are wounded. Maybe actually worth it just go for a field repair right now. He does utilize field repair right now. Grenadiers do get forced back by the flamethrowers and by the riflemen. Fresh Stormtrooper squad now pulling field, designed for more Pentrix. Did he lose one of his Stormtrooper squads? He may have lost one of his Stormtrooper squads. Nice crossholders. Grenadiers falling back. Soon will be a large number of Pentrix in this region. Teammate does not have Alpha Combat Group available just yet. Does wipe out something there. Hellcat not getting hit or pinned by the Warfman. Fresh Tiger Panzer now pulled in the field. To get a hit there on the Tiger tank now. Artillery running on in. And 10-3-4 does. Oh, that's an STG squad. Does get some great crushes there. Got Penstruck there as well.
Enemy unit down.
I wonder if the STGs were a misclick, because he's fighting against a full bunch of M10s. It's a had of a misclick. Does flash up a little bit of some units. Barraging the retreat point there. This could be bringing some Grenadiers with Penstrucks. We do have 2 here. After 8 rotating around. Snipers being suppressed by the MG bunker. Does look at the MG bunker there. 2 of them are Vectors 53. The other one's just unvetted.
Hellcat under armor fire.
Catcher 24. This
Enemy
Tiger tank
unit
does go down. Vectors 2 AT gun now. There's a landmine here by the Bearbunk players. Something exploded here. Some sort of vehicle. May have been a Goliath. It looks like one player does back on the game now. That's back 38. It's the Blitzkrieg player that backed out of the game. The defensive player is trying to stay in for a little bit longer, but the game's pretty much over when your teammate backs the game. One Hellcat does go down. Pack 38 in a good position there. Oh, one of the snipers got exploded.
Reinforcements available.
Alpha Combat Group can now be brought on in. He could just be very suicidal and just start bringing waves of units.
Enemy unit down.
Hellcats moving forward. Something being called in there. That maybe needs to be a rocket barrage. Yep. Exploded everything, including its own base. It's a good job of Royster artillery, right? You can bring that on your own buildings.
Victory point under siege. The Germans are moving in.
Grenadiers getting crushed by
Enemy
the Calliopes.
unit down.
And looks like this player does say fuck. AI Stormtroopers do capture the VP.
Casualties being reported.
Did I just see he's going for a stun grenade there? I saw the icon for a stun grenade. Pershing, receive the bounce. Yeah, this game's over. I'm not sure why he's staying in the game. And now Castle GG.
Enemy unit down.
And that's the end of the replay. This is Anna Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So, I feel my voice starting to go out again. Sorry, I'm gonna have to call the stream early. I can't be losing my voice. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening, and get some good